The intention of this quick video is to show you the steps that we hope JA volunteers experience and how their journey might progress while they're involved with JA. First, meet Ben. Ben's a potential volunteer. He would be a great volunteer. He receives an email encouraging him to volunteer from someone he knows, and he asks, "What's JA? What do volunteers do?" At this point, he has very basic questions about junior achievement. He does a little bit of investigation, watching some videos on the JA website that show real volunteers in action. And he says, "Oh, I get it. I have enough information to consider signing up." So he signs up to volunteer and he's excited. This is the first phase of the volunteer training experience. During recruitment, what Ben needs to learn is the basic information. What does it mean to be a good JA volunteer? What's junior achievement? Am I the kind of person who would be a good volunteer? At this part of the journey, he just needs enough information to get started to make a commitment. He doesn't have to have all the information in the beginning. In fact, sometimes if we give a potential volunteer too much information, they might start to feel like they're not up to the job. 5 minutes after Ben signs up, he starts to be a little bit worried. He wants to do a great job. And so he starts to ask questions like, is this going to be hard? What will I teach? Is the teacher going to be there? This is a very common part of the volunteer journey. So now it's our turn to help Ben receive the information he needs from junior achievement. He receives a guide to help him understand the basics, and the guide provides a review of the steps in being a great volunteer. We call these steps prep. First, in the P, Ben receives basic information about roles. Next, he receives guidance about reviewing the program guide. Then we give him information about connecting with an educator. And finally, we help Ben learn how to personalize and practice his program materials. During this phase, we want Ben to know the basic steps and responsibilities. We're moving from sharing information to helping build competence. Of course, a guide can't teach Ben everything he needs to know. So after he receives the guide and reviews it, he starts to think, am I going to do this right? What if students won't participate? Can I bring gifts for the kids? This is when we want to use face-to-face communication to support Ben. Here's a picture of a setting where Ben can learn more from other people. This is the point in the process when connection, nuance, and customization is very helpful. Ben is able to get his questions answered by connecting with other volunteers and the JA staff leader. Now Ben is feeling ready to volunteer. Ben is moving from information to competence to confidence. Ben is an awesome volunteer on day one. The kids say, "We love Ben. Ben is awesome." Ben signs up again. He says, "That was awesome. I love JA." So the last step in the process is to move from information to competence to confidence and finally to connection, where Ben can feel like he's really part of the JA community. We want to thank the JA area staff from across the country who provided samples, input, and feedback that led to these new materials.